Hello YouTube, this is Harvey Granny. Today we're going to Storino's to pick up some supplies so we can make some bread and butter pickles. Let's see, we'll need onions and sweet peppers and of course cucumbers. So then we got home and I put my slicer and dicer to work. I've loved bread and butter pickles since I was a child. My mother told a story about how she was distracted on the telephone one day and I found a jar in the pantry and ate the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. Just take a break here. I need some lunch.
I can take a break, you can't take a break.
Hey, you can't work me till I drop.
We also dropped by the hardware store where I picked up this bread and butter pickle mix. I'd never tried it before. We're going to see how it works. You put all the vegetables inside your clean jars and pack them in there really good. You'd be surprised how much they'll shrink. I sure hope that bread and butter pickle mix works out. It was a lot less expensive than all the spices.
Vinegar's gagging me.
Yeah, you have to heat it on the stove, and hot vinegar doesn't smell very good.
It wasn't enough liquid to do more than 5 jars.
That equal amount of water.
I had to adjust the directions on the jar just a little bit. They didn't make enough for me to make a whole batch. Directions said to use equal parts of sugar and vinegar, and they had directions for 2.5 cups. And I adjusted it to 3 cups, and it did a lot better that way. And it's instead of a 1/4 cup of the mix, I used 1/3 of a cup. I hope that was right and it'll turn out okay. I guess we'll find out in a few days when we open the jars and try to eat some of them.
Oh.
I'll let you know.
Don't have anything in it. That's not right. I only got 4 jars out of that. One of them's one this little bitty half pint. I think I
Well,
better
that means you just gotta make that much more.
got to double up or something.
Okay, now you put your jars in the canner
Let's see.
and you lower the rack into the water. You put the lid on, wait for the water to come back to a boil, and then you set your timer for 15 minutes, and when it's done, you've got pickles. when we were done, we had 6 pints and 10 half pints. Really, you should make pickles in quart jars, but we didn't have any, and we were trying to use up some of the jars that we had left over from making strawberry jam and salsa. And after all our hard work, this is the reward we got. Oh, rain.